Let's move on to the team they played in the playoffs, the Medicine Hat Mavericks. Obviously, the only Alberta-based team in the East Division, but they are obviously pretty close to a few of the Eastern teams, so that makes sense. But Joe, can you break down what Medicine Hat looks like? I think a fresh head coach. So what's Medicine Hat looking like?
Yeah, you mentioned Coach Thornhill, and I think it starts there. But any team that Greg Morrison puts together or wants to have on the field at Athletic Park is exactly as advertised, right? They're going to, I'll call it nickel and dime you for better or worse. And 2 years ago, it got him to a WCBL championship. And last year, obviously, fell a little bit short. They've got some returning guys that are really intriguing to watch. I'm a big fan of Jaden Babiak. He's a Spruce Grove kid, I believe, or St. Albert, that area. He's a utility guy. He can catch. He can play shortstop. He's bringing up some friends from Valley City State University, which has been a very productive program down in the NAIA for a few years now. So, I mean, there's that intrigue that always comes with Medicine Hat. And I was chatting with a couple of guys down there post the Medicine Hat Tigers winning the WHL championship. And I said, how cool would it be to be that guy, right? Tyler Van Este, actually, I was chatting with him about it. He said, we've got that marked on our calendars, right? Like they want to be a part of the City of Champions in southeastern Alberta. And certainly we know what to expect out of a Medicine Hat Mavericks team. And even if they've got some turnover compared to last year, I have full anticipation this is going to be a playoff team again this year.
Well, Ian, what might their roster look like on the field when the games kick off? Just as you're watching this tomorrow, we got game 1 coming up. So what might the Medicine Hat Mavericks look like on the field?
I have some concerns similar to Moose Jaw that they might be taking too much of a hit on their roster from last season. Peter Scheim, their top pitcher, he's not back. Jordan Phillips and Marshall Burke, who were tied for the league lead in hits last year, they're not back. Nick Thibodeau, their power hitting catcher, who was up there in home runs last year, he's not back. Yes, they have Tyler Van Ness. They've got all the Volcano brothers for the infield duty, and maybe a little bit outfield. So I'm not as bullish on who they've got on the roster this year. But having said that, they do tend to find a way to just compete every year. And Brody Gardner, that's another guy who's not coming back in the outfield. Yeah, it's a different roster from when they were in the championship final in 2023, and I'm not sure. Again, I think they'll be a playoff team. Will they make noise in the playoffs? They'll have to come together pretty quickly and pretty well to make that happen.
We'll make it to the dance, and who knows? We saw it last year, right, guys? So who knows? We'll see. But keep an eye maybe on Medicine Hat early in the year. Maybe see how that first few weeks plays out for them. Might be telling to see what they're going to end up being.